And the president with a surprising announcement ordering the Pentagon to resume nuclear testing. This is something that the U.S. hasn't done in decades. Trump saying it would put the U.S. on equal footing with Russia and China. But when asked to clarify his plans, this was his response.
You'll find out very soon, but we're going to do some testing. Yeah, other countries do it. If they're going to do it, we're going to do it.
Okay, you can't clarify whether you will resume.
I'm not going to say yet. I mean, I know exactly what we're doing, where we're doing it, but other countries are doing it, and if other countries do it, we do it.
So the president reaffirming his plans to begin nuclear testing weapons, citing other countries' testing programs, mainly Russia and China, as justification. Joining us now to help break down these developments, retired Army Major General Randy Manner. General, thank you again for being here with us. You know, in response to all of this, you have a senior Russian diplomat essentially saying that Russia will only resume nuclear testing if Washington does so first. What are your thoughts on the president's declaration and this response now?
First of all, I want to make sure all your listeners know that I was responsible for the safety and the inspection of all the U.S. nuclear weapons. So it's something where I understand the process extremely well. The president, quite frankly, is not informed. He said the Department of Defense would start testing. The Department of Energy is actually responsible for testing. This actually concerns me greatly that our president doesn't really understand how the process works. And also, there have been no nuclear tests by anyone else other than North Korea since that treaty was signed. It has not been ratified by the United States, but it is still that we have abided by it. So it's important for everyone to understand that our nuclear weapons work. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the Russians, but because our supercomputers, we know what we are doing. Lastly, I've been on the ground in Nevada at our test sites that were shut down many, many decades ago. We cannot start nuclear testing without the investments of hundreds of millions of dollars because those facilities are basically gone. They do not exist. There are no people. There are no facilities. There is no instrumentation. And so here we have literally people are starting to grow hungry across our country in rural areas and other areas. And we have the president proposing something that is a clear and present danger to the United States, as well as, of course, diverting the attention from, quite frankly, the ruling party in this nation with the president finding the compromise and reopen the government.
Well, I certainly appreciate you clarifying procedures here. I wanted to get your thoughts, though, also on this announcement potentially being more of a signaling, sending a message, because it did come just moments before his meeting with China's president. And as you know, China has been slowly building up their own nuclear arsenal. What are your thoughts on the timing of this directive? Was it purposeful?
Anyone who understands how this entire process works, which the Chinese leadership fully understand, they are not going to be intimidated by such a very boisterous comment, which is not based on fact. And that's the important thing here. The Chinese are not put off by this. The Russians respond just because they are also saber-rattling. Again, all this does is increase tensions. It is not going to get anybody to the bargaining table whatsoever.
Well, Russia obviously implicated in this as well in a variety of ways. I wanted to ask you, regarding the war in Ukraine right now, Russia hasn't taken a major Ukrainian city in the war since 2022. Their economy's tanking. Now they're facing these new sanctions. How do you see this conflict ultimately coming to an end and the pressures that will likely play a key role? How do you view them?
I really believe that when both parties are exhausted and tired of the status quo, they will get to the negotiating table. And quite frankly, the same thing as we're finding on our own nation right now in Congress. We have to find the compromise. With Ukraine, it's the same situation. Whenever both sides have said they've had enough, they will get there. What we have to avoid is opening that nuclear genie that's been kept in the bottle so long without, again, letting it escape, because Russia could take advantage of that with severe unintended consequences for the United States and for the world.
All right, General Manner, thank you again for your insights tonight. We always appreciate them.